top of the mat. Okay, so now is the time that I like to put my towel on. If you have a towel, I like to bring it down. We're going to do some stuff on the floor eventually, coming up pretty soon. So we're going to move through vinyasa. Okay, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold, bend forward. Inhale, lengthen, push into the floor. Exhale, chaturanga, go back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we're going to move into Pushasana or Noose pose. Couple variations of that. So you're going to jump forward, feet land together between your hands. One option is to come down really low in a squat, and we're going to twist to the left, right elbow outside of left thigh. Or you can take twisting chair. That's an option too. Keep your knees together. Eventually, there is a bind. It looks so easy, but it's really not, okay? It's deceiving. So you're going to wrap your arms around both of your shins towards a bind. Your heels can lift in the beginning. Eventually, heels touch the floor, and you're looking over your left shoulder. Find your twist to the left. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Unwind to the right, twisting right into the other side. Unwind your twist. We're going to vinyasa. Hands to the floor. You can hop back, step back, or float back to chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you're going to come forward to sit. Kranchasana, heron pose. We'll take a variation. First option for modification. You can take your right foot towards your left inner thigh. And you can bend your left knee, reaching for the foot with bent elbows, bent knee. This can be your variation today. Proper position for that right foot is kind of like half virasana, okay? So as long as there's no pain in your right knee, your thighs start together. And then you can still keep that bend of the knee in the beginning. Eventually, you bind, lock your wrist around that left foot, left leg straight. Start here with straight arms, straight legs, inhale. And then exhale, bend your elbows, chin towards the shin, looking at your toes. 1, 2, 3, chest up, shoulders down. 4, 5, inhale, straighten your arms, exhale there. Hands to the mat, vinyasa, inhale, lift up. Exhale, back chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing, left side. Inhale, come through. Set it up the same way. Either bending your knee like half virasana or set up like Janu with that left foot. You're gonna reach either for that straight right leg or the bend of the knee. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, bend your elbows. 1, 3, chest up, shoulders down. 4, 5, inhale, straight arms. Exhale, hands to the mat, vinyasa. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hover. And then lower all the way down. Good. Okay, hands to the mat. Back of the hands to the mat, palms up. You're gonna keep your fingernails on the floor, your hands on the floor, legs together. Feel your shoulders open. Inhale, lift your chest in your legs. Lift your chin, look down your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up. You're gonna walk your hands underneath your shoulders like cobra. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down. Good, inhale right into up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Bakasana, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hover. All the way down. Good, so first option. You might just take Sphinx, coming up onto your elbows, okay? This is a good prep. Another option, you can start to work the quad stretch, reaching back for 1 foot at a time here, or eventually finding flip grip, 1 at a time, right? Other option, full posture. You'll reach back for both inner arches of your feet, flip both of your grips, and lift your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's hard to count in. Release your feet. Inhale, lift up dog. Exhale, down dog. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hover. All the way down. Okay, so now you're gonna reach for both outside edges of your feet. Squeeze your thighs together as much as you can. 5 breaths. Inhale, lift up. 1, 2, look down your nose. 3, 4, 5, gently release. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ardha Dhanurasana, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hover. All the way down. Okay. You can either repeat what you just did, or we're gonna rotate side to side. So you'll reach for the outer edges of your feet. Try to keep your knees together as best as you can. Inhale, kick. You're either holding here, or you're gonna roll to the right side. 1, 2, 3, knees together. 4, 5, inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back to center. Hold in center. 5 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release, lower down. Good. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ustrasana, camel pose. Jump forward to kneeling position. Tops of the feet to the floor, right? Thighs nice and tight together, so make sure your knees aren't out and your feet in. You want a nice stack, the knees underneath the hips. Ustrasana for some of us might just be lifting the chest like this, okay? Others of us, we might reach back towards the heels, thumbs to the outside of the heels. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, go back. 5 breaths. 1, keep pressing your hips forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, you're going to come down into a little squat-like position. So first option, you can hold this little tight squat position. It might be releasing for your low back for some of us. To counter this, you do a little core work throughout your vinyasa. So another option is to lift up into a low lasana, which is like a crow pose, no hands. So you'll lift up onto your hands, your feet lift, and then you hop back to chaturanga. Give it a try. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog through your vinyasa. Good. Laghu Vajrasana, little thunderbolt pose. Inhale, jump back forward to your kneeling position. Okay. From your kneeling position, again, toes point. First variation, you can bring your hands to the top of the thighs, and you keep everything stiff, right? So there's no back bend here. It's nice and flat like a board, and you lean back. It's a quad burner. Second option is you grab for your ankles, thumb to the inside of your ankles. So you reach back, eventually head comes down to the floor, and you hold 5 breaths. 1, 2, Inhale up. Woo. And exhale. Through that Lolasana again to Vinyasa. Hands forward, get tight in that little squat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, this one, big one. You'll jump back forward to kneeling. Doesn't have to be as bad, okay? So, Kapotasana, A and B. You can repeat Ustrasana, okay? Whatever variation you took. Kapotasana, if you have a pretty open back bend, this might be something that you try. You reach up and go back like a drop back and reach for your heels, okay? So, either holding camel pose or you lift up through the chest, inhale. Exhale, start to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to your hands, all the way up. 1, 2, 3. Go into your little squat. 4, 5. Inhale up. And you're going to jump back through Vinyasa. Hands to the mat. All right, come through to sit. Couple of options for Supta Vajrasana. Normally this one gets an assist between practitioners, but we're not touching today, okay? So, first option, you can reach your arms in behind your back, reaching for your opposite elbows, and you can sit in lotus or cross-legged seated position, just in Sukhasana, right? And you start to take a little lean back, like crunching, okay? Another option, you can do 5 like butterfly sit-ups, okay? So you can take your feet together like Baddha Konasana, and you can lower down, reach overhead, inhale, come up. You'll do 5 of those. This is a good option when you can't touch your person next to you, or you can just sit and cross-legged and then start to lean back, okay? It's much harder to go all the way back like this with no hands and lift yourself up. Okay, when you're finished with your 5, come back up to sit. Good. And then we'll Vinyasa. Cross at your ankles, lift up, inhale, exhale, jump back. Inhaling up dog, and exhale, we'll meet in down dog. Bakasana, crow pose. So you can look forward towards your hands. You're going to jump your feet forward towards your hands. You're going to try to tap your knees towards your armpits, feet together. If you take crow pose, hold 5 breaths. Try to straighten your arms. Bring your feet together. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale back, Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Okay. Bakasana B. You can either repeat what you just did, or you work on jumping into Bakasana. That would be Bakasana B. You hold 5 breaths. So you jump forward. If you float, you can float up towards handstand and slowly lower down. Try to aim, turn your gaze a little further forward than you want to go. It's scary. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jumping back to Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Bharat Vajrasana. Inhale, jump to the sit. So we're going to take left knee back to sort of that half Virasana shape. If that's painful on the knee, you can just keep that leg straight, okay? And I want the knees about to the width of your mat. So take them a little wider. Right foot can start to make its way like Janu Shirshasana, so it looks like tree pose, or half lotus. And then you're gonna twist. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Eventually in lotus, you reach for that foot. Both hips have to stay on the ground though. Keep both sitting bones on the floor. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, look forward, unwind. Cross at your ankles, vinyasa, legs back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, left side, inhale through. Right foot bends back. Left foot to the right inner thigh or half lotus. Both hips stay on the floor, so don't let that right hip lift, it will want to. You're going to twist to the left. Right hand to left thigh, left hand reaches across the back. We'll look over your left shoulder. 1, 2, beautiful. 3, 4, 5, good, look forward. Exhale your breath, vinyasa, inhale, lift up. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, back through to seated position. Okay. So, half lord of the fishes. First option, left leg can stay straight and you cross that right foot over the left thigh. Sole of the foot flat to the floor, you're twisting to the right. Keep both hips on the floor. You can keep both hips on the floor, you can bend your left knee to the outside of your right sitting bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, look forward. Exhale your breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side, inhale through. Right leg straight, left foot crosses over. You can keep both hips on the floor. That right heel can come to the outside of your left sitting bone. And then you'll twist left. 1, good, try to point those right toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, good, unwind. Exhale your breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ekapada Shirshasana. Inhale, jump through to sit. So I'll give a couple of variations here. When you jump through to sit, that left leg is going to remain straight. And you can start to cradle the right shin bone. So it's sort of like seated pigeon. Okay, you can sit up tall here. That right hip is forward in line with the left hip. Full posture is right leg behind the head and folding forward. So you might hold there, or you can start to weave your right arm underneath like you're talking to your right foot like it's a phone. Eventually leg goes behind the head. You can fold forward over your left thigh, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, you're going to vinyasa, so however creatively or not you want to go back, you'll take that left foot back, right foot back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog, left side, inhale, come through. So you can cradle that left shin bone, left foot into the crease of the right elbow, left knee into the crease of the left elbow, and then sit up nice and tall in that chest. Hold here. Or you can start to weave your torso towards the inner left thigh, talking to your left foot, taking the leg all the way back, sitting up tall. eventually folding forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift up. And jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay. Dvipada Shirshasana. I'll give you guys a couple of options here. Inhale, come forward to sit. First option, you can take Baddha Konasana, the diamond shape. So you take your feet a little further away from your hips and you fold forward, right? Other option, if you work Kurmasana, Supta Kurmasana, that's another variation. Or Dvipada Shirshasana. Eventually it's both legs behind the head. You can also take a variation sort of like this, okay? Sitting up, try to sit up nice and tall, and draw your feet in towards your face. That would be a great other option. If you move towards leg behind the head, it's left foot first, followed by the right. And you'll sit up tall. There's two parts of this. The first one is sitting up. The second one is lifting up. Okay? 2, wherever you are. 3, 4, and 5. Good. So if you're lifting up, your hands go in front of your hips, and you lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten your legs towards Titibhasana. Exhale, legs back to Bakasana position and jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Yoga Nidrasana. Inhale, jump through to sit. Exhale, lay down. And this variation you can take like happy baby. Maybe your feet together, knees wide, or happy baby, or both legs behind the back, behind the head, on your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and straighten your legs. You can tip back like a halasana position before you rock yourself up to sit in vinyasa. Eventually, there's a backward somersault in this vinyasa. It's called chakrasana, so a backward somersault into chaturanga. And then exhale, down dog. Okay, we're going to come into Titibhasana. Titibhasana A, if you know Titibhasana, you're going to jump your feet around your hands. You can hold squat, okay? For the next several breaths, you can hold squat here. For Titibhasana, as you're sitting on the back of the arms, you start to work one leg to lift, maybe at a time, maybe both legs lift. 2, good, 3, 4, 5, feet down, hips up, so you can hold this shape here. Titibhasana B, there is a bind of the hands around the back. You start to work the legs straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, C, it gets weird. Alright, C, you can start to come down into squat and walk forward. 5 steps forward, 5 steps backward. Or C, you stay in that position with hands bound and you walk 5 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yoga is humiliating. 5 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, try to take your feet together in whatever shape you are. If you're in that squat, try to straighten your legs, hips up as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, balance. Then you take your legs back towards crow pose position and jump back, chaturanga. Yes, send it back. Inhale, up dog. You got it. Exhale, down dog. All right. Take a moment. Let's see what time it is. Okay. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. We've been cruising, guys. Okay. Pincha Mayurasana or dolphin pose. So you're going to drop down to your elbows and set up your dolphin pose. Make like a parallel line between your elbows to your wrists. You can hold right here, pushing into the floor, lifting out of your shoulder girdle. You can start to tuck your toes and lift your hips up, walking your feet in. You'll keep pushing the floor away so your head is high away from the floor. Or you're coming up into balance in Pincha Mayurasana, feather of the peacock. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving through a vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay. Next pose, Karandavasana, which is some sort of a Himalayan duck. I don't know, I've never seen a Karanda, however you call it. I don't know what it looks like. But you can either repeat dolphin, take that again, or you start to work lotus legs in your forearm stand, okay? Your right foot moves in first, then your left foot. So, start to work your dolphin, your Pincha Mayurasana, your feather of the peacock balance. Maybe if you are steady in your balance, you start to work that lotus pose upside down. Eventually you land the lotus pose sort of like a baby bakasana, a crow pose, on the elbows or on the forearms. Had enough nonsense playing while eating down dog. Okay. Mayurasana, now peacock pose. Jump forward to stand. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, right to stand, Samastiti. Okay, I'll demonstrate a couple options for you guys. First option, you'll come down to your knees, and we're just starting to work this opposite position in the hands, okay? So you're working some opening in the wrists, in the forearms in this direction. You try to seal your elbows together. Eventually, there's a bend of the elbows, and for us ladies, it's an awkward placement to try to get those elbows right there near like the diaphragm, okay? Like right below the diaphragm, towards your stomach. That pressure of the elbows is good for your digestive system. So you'll start to come down. You can vinyasa. There's a fancy way to vinyasa. Send your legs back. Feet together as much as you can, and you can bend your elbows. If you're working the straight leg variation, that's possible too. And then you start to point your toes and shift and lift. Pinky fingers together, the heel of the palm down. Good. Then there's a way to go into up dog from here. And exhale into down dog, which can be quite intense on the wrist. Your head comes through the upper arms eventually. And you look forward and jump your feet forward outside of your hands. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, come up. And feet back together. Good. Oh, I know. And then this next one, when you thought your arms were jello. Oh wait, there's more. Okay. Nakrasana. This position, I've never seen a crocodile jump like this, and I argue the point that crocodiles don't do this because I hate this pose. But what it is just like we did those 5 steps forward and 5 steps back. It's 5 chaturanga hops forward, 5 chaturanga hops back. So if you want to do some push-ups, just push-ups on the floor, that's a great option. Or you can follow me. Try to keep your feet together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right back to plank with your feet together. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, hop. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2. Our back is harder. 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. See why I hate it? Jump forward to stand. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come right to Samastitihi. Okay, very good. Let's cool it off. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, bend forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, jump through to sit. And exhale, lay down. Okay. Once you make your way on the back, contemplate your back bending practice tonight. If that's going to be a supported variation, you can take a supported variation, putting a block underneath your hips and lifting your hips, just resting your hips on the block. You can take shoulder bridge, pressing down into the feet to lift your hips, or Urdhva okay? We're going to take a sequence of these. If you're working standing up and dropping back from back bends, after you finish 3 Urdhva you can start to work your way up to stand and dropping back, okay? 5 breaths each, 3 times. Once you finish 5 breaths, you can set up the second one. And the third. If you're making your way to stand after your 5th breath and your 3rd one, you start to get light in those hands. Inhale, come up. And you can work dropping back 3 times. So you'll exhale back. Inhale up. If you're done with your 3 back bends, you can come into Supta Dandasana, hips on the floor, straight legs. Reach your feet up towards the ceiling. Good. And then you'll reach forward, roll up to sit in Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Reach for your feet. Inhale. And exhale, fold over straight legs. 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale there. Inhale, sit all the way up. Good. Dhruva Vinyasa. You'll cross at your ankles. Exhale your breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Sarvandasana, shoulder standing sequence. Inhale, jump back through to sit. Exhale, lay down. Come onto your back. Okay. So, in your shoulder standing sequence, if there's any concern with your neck, You can just take Supta Dandasana once again and hold here with your hips on the floor, your legs up. Do not turn your head side to side to see what your neighbor is doing. If you would like to sit up and watch my positions, you can. But just to keep your neck neutral is a very important thing, okay? So you can start to lift your hips up, feet up towards the ceiling, your legs together, toes pointing, scoot your elbows in nice and tight. You'll take your hands to the back for support, 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halasana. Keep your hips high. Take your toes towards the floor behind you. If you're balanced, clasp your hands, interlace your fingers. If your feet are touching the floor, your toes point. 8 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend your knees, hugging your ears. Karnapadasana, ear pressure pose. Feet together, squeeze your knees. 1, 8 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back up to your shoulder stand. You'll cross your ankles, knees wide, like Sukhasana in the air, or Padmasana in the air, lotus pose in the air. Right foot, left foot come into lotus. Your hands to your knees as you extend your arms. 1, the ankles cross somewhere just above your third eye. 2, 8 breaths. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop your knees in, Pindasana, embryo pose. 1, 8 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your elbows, your hands down to the floor. If you have lotus in the legs, keep it. And unroll your hips down to the floor. You're going to come up to sit in your lotus leg position or Sukhasana, crossing your ankles. Come up to sit, you'll lean back on your elbows and lift your chest towards Matsyasana fish pose. So this can be Matsyasana, or you let your head go back. Your head eventually touches the floor and you reach for your feet, palms down, arms straight, lift your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 breaths. 6, 7, 8. Uttanapadasan, as you stay in this general shape, you extend your arms and your legs. 1, toes point, palms together. 2, 3, chest up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll release onto your back. Another opportunity for that backward somersault, or tap your toes like Halasana position and you rock up to sit through Vinyasa. Eating down dog. Drop down to your knees and your elbows. You'll clasp your hands here, interlace your fingers, make sure your elbows are nice and tight. Shirshasana, Baddha Asta Shirshasana, so bound headstand. can either take dolphin pose once again, right? Lifting your hips to dolphin position. Or you start to walk your feet in, nice and tight. You can bend one knee, thigh touches the chest if possible. Lift one foot at a time, or you're gonna lift all the way up. There's 25 breaths here, so there's no rush. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I count slowly for the 25, the 10 in pike, and the 10 back to lift, it ends up being about a 3-minute headstand. So take your time. Come down to child's pose if you need. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, try to pull, 24, 25. Stay in your headstand. Start to lower your feet halfway. 10 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift back up. Try to press into your elbows. Get lighter on your head. Maybe your head lifts and you can look for your feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down, child's pose, knees together. Let's take a few breaths here. And inhale forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come through to seated position on your inhale. Cross the ankles. Take Sukhasana position. Or Padmasana, right foot, left foot lotus. Okay. Turn down the lights so you guys make your way there. From your Padmasana position, you'll reach your left arm across your back, followed by your right. You can reach towards your opposite elbows. Eventually in your lotus pose, you reach for the feet. It creates a symbol of infinity with the body. And as you fold forward, it's called Yoga Mudra. 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, coming up to sit. Right in Padmasana position, you'll release your hands to the back of the knees. First finger and thumb touching, taking this mudra position. Elbows extending, pressing down into the back of the hands, and then lifting your chest. Gaze down the tip of the nose. Let's exhale the breath together. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, 10 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, one last hurrah. Whoop-dee-dee, uprooting your lotus. You start to lift your knees towards your chest. Try to ground down, flatten your hands. Even if your feet are touching the floor, you try to get heavy in those flat hands as your hips get lighter. 10 breaths lifting your lotus pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, smile, it makes it easier. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. One more vinyasa to make your way to stand. So you can tip forward, flick your legs back to chaturanga. Inhale, open up dog. Exhale, down dog. And inhale, feet to your hands, coming towards standing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come right up to stand. We'll close today with a chant. Loosely translated, it is a prayer for the leaders of the world to be just and true, kind, and for all beings everywhere to be happy and free. May there be peace, peace, perfect peace. So we'll start with the first Om together, and then the rest I'll say a little bit. You guys repeat a little bit. Don't worry if it's not perfect. It is another language, okay? And it's not my first language either. Exhale your breath. Together, inhale. Swasti prajabhyaha.
Swasti Vatavryaha
Pari palayantam.
Pari Palalantam
Nyayena margena.
Narena Margera
Mahishaha.
Mahishaha
Go brahmanebhyaha.
Go Brahma Meviha
Shubhamastu nityam.
Shubhamastu Nitam
Loka samasta.
Loka Samasta
Sukhino bhavantu.
Sukhino Bhavantu
Om shanti shanti shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Very good. Final vinyasa to rest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming through to sit. And then turn around to lay down. Feet to the back of the mat, head to the front. And take rest here on your back. Leaving the practice behind you, the physical practice behind you, able to come into stillness in this moment. Let your whole body relax. Close your eyes, let yourself come heavy into the floor. Let yourself absorb the benefit of the physical practice. Let yourself be thankful for showing up today, sweating, detoxing your body. It's a healthy thing to do to generate heat in your body, especially in times like this, where this could be a possible concern, but Know that when you show up for yourself and you generate heat, you're doing a positive thing. Also for your mind as well. Just practice. Use the tool of the body, and physically challenging ourselves, overcoming fear. Using the physical practice as a tool to get in touch with ourselves and releasing samskara, patterns of behavior, fear, stiffness, all of those things. To observe yourself in stillness. So as you remain still, just taking notice if the body is still twitching, resisting stillness, urging to move. See if you can just bring the awareness to the effortlessness of your breath. Become a bit heavier for just a bit longer. Allow the nervous system to settle. It's quite normal after an intense physical practice for it to still be a little bit amped up on overdrive. Time, be in no rush to move. You're free to bring yourself back up to seated as you wish. Thank guys so much for practicing